thoughts. Good morning. Good morning.
I didn't know I was telling a lie. It's been a long day for sure. How could I resist your smile? Can we move on as before? I could wait for 1,000 years, but it won't do us any good. Will you bet if you get the chance? I know I surely would. When you're away, there's a hole in my heart. Feels like a deja vu. So come back soon, you are my missing part. I know that you'll be you, 'cause you're my sweetheart. When you're around, I feel the sparks takes me higher, sweetheart. Let me be close to you forever, ever, darling. You're my sweetheart.
Good morning, everyone. So it's another rainy day today, nice and dreary. But at least I don't have to go to the dentist today. Actually, my daughter Emily has to go to the orthodontist later today, so that's a little bit different than usual. But Abby's taking her, so I'm just staying home, getting some work done, getting some planning done for things later in the week as well. Should be a good day.
You got me out of this feverish dream. You are holding my hand. I have no clue, don't know what it means, but I know you'll understand. 'Cause when you're away, there's a hole in my heart.
Did you get a good shower, Raylan? You want to get dressed? There you go. All dressed.
Feels like a deja vu. I know for sure you are my missing part. I know that you'll be you, 'cause you're my sweetheart. When you're around, I feel the sparks takes me higher, sweetheart.
Are you using your eye gaze, Raylan? You're doing a good job.
You're my sweetheart.
You're doing a good job.
You're my sweetheart. You're my sweetheart.
Hey guys, so I want to tell the story about what happened yesterday. So after all the things that I've already shown in the video, yesterday Abby and Emily and Amber were at the orthodontist appointment, and they were going to be running late in terms of getting home before making dinner for church, which usually we don't have to make dinner for church. There's usually somebody else in our church who makes dinner, but they were sick, so they asked us if we would buy food, but we just decided to go ahead and make food. So, but they were running late, so Abby asked me, can I start some rice? Can me and Corey start rice and beans on the stove? And I don't cook, so at first I'm like, are you sure I can do this? And they're like, oh yeah, it's so easy, you can do this. So she said, just follow the instructions on the box to make this rice and beans. So that's what we started doing. And so I've seen people before. The box said to boil some water and margarine in a pot. And Abby said, use a bigger pot than we think we needed. So I kind of estimated in my head. I picked out a pot that I thought would work and put some, okay, so I started saying, I've seen people do this before, like start heating up the pot before they put whatever in it so that pot's already hot. So I put the pot on the stovetop and turned the stovetop on. And then when Corey started pouring the water in about a minute later, all of a sudden the water just starts steaming right away. And we were like, what is going on here? Well, apparently, of course, the pot was already hot. So as soon as the water touched the pot, it started steaming and evaporating. So that was our first mishap, I suppose. But okay, so we poured the rest of the water in, and the water cooled the pot down a little bit, and then it took a few minutes for it to boil. No big deal. All right, so eventually we then get to the point that we have to put the rice in to the boiled water. So as soon as I started pouring the rice in, all of a sudden this water starts foaming like crazy. Like, it is bubbling a lot and it's foaming up. There's a whole bunch of froth on top. And I'm like, what is going on here? And it's so much that it's almost overflowing over the pot. And so I immediately take it off of the stove. And it starts to cool down a little bit, but I realize right away I need a bigger pot because this is not going to be big enough. So I pour all that into a bigger pot, and at this point it's finally calming down, and everything worked out okay. And the rice and bean turned out fine. But it was just like, what is going on here? And then with all of that, with trying to make dinner for church, and then of course we had church itself in the evening. It was a long day, so I didn't end up finishing the video for yesterday. So that's what I'm doing today, finishing up that video. So that was kind of our fun, different experience for yesterday. Yeah, even though there was a challenge there, the challenge was, of course, making dinner, which I usually can't make food. It turned out okay. That to me, that's another illustration of what we always say on this channel. Even when life seems hopeless, we can have hope.
Do you feel that I'm your missing part? That you're finally right? You got me out of this feverish dream. You are holding my hand. I have no clue, don't know what it means, but I know you'll understand. 'Cause when you're away, there's a hole in my heart. Feels like a deja vu. I know for sure you are my missing part. I know that you'll be you. 'Cause you're my sweetheart. When you're around, I feel the spark takes me higher, sweetheart. Let me be close to you forever and ever, darling. You're my sweetheart. You're my sweetheart. You're my sweetheart. Sweetheart.